Prolonged rocky diplomatic Seoul-Tokyo ties have stretched out to economic relations as well. What efforts should be made to ensure that economic relations reach their full potential? For more, we turn to Professor Oh Jun-seok from Sookmyung Women's University. Good morning, Professor.
Morning.
Now, the two leaders of Seoul and Tokyo, Yoon and Kishida, agreed to further stabilize the semiconductor supply chain through cooperation between South Korea's chip manufacturing businesses and Tokyo's chip materials, parts, and equipment companies. Professor, what kind of cooperation can we expect from the two sides? I mean, any detailed project or plans can we look forward to?
After the summit meeting, they agreed to expand economic cooperation. They made a promise to take the cooperation up to the next level by stabilizing the supply chain of semiconductor, batteries, and electric vehicles, and by carrying out digital transformation between the two countries. Somewhat differently, in the focus of forward-looking cooperation, President Yoon stressed on the restoring normalization of relations, while Prime Minister Kishida stressed more on the improving movement of semiconductor investment. It's noteworthy, Korea's business lobby groups expressed suggestions to boost cooperation for resource development partnership in third countries. In the field of advanced technologies as collaboration, the two countries could address such global agendas as supply chain, energy, and climate changes. Korean companies in the material parts and equipment sectors wish for frictionlessly smooth trade between two countries. Japan stands ahead in the original technology. Lots of mutual benefits could be got when Korean companies take the parts and materials produced by Japanese counterparts to manufacture products for conglomerates that are then exported. Let's not forget that this meeting and discussion are not the end, but just a start. It'll take more time for creating shared prosperity to be materialized into a specific business project. We have to wait and see.
Right, taking baby steps one at a time. Now, the thing is, though, Professor, still some economic hurdles between the two countries linger, namely the issue of the so-called whitelist. When do you think Japan will return South Korea to its favorable trading partner list? Will it be anytime soon? When could the timeline be?
Yeah, good point. And yes, the sooner the better. Economy-wise, it's apparent. Restoring normal trade relationship would be mutually beneficial for high-tech industries, including semiconductors. Why? Time and timing is the core of competitiveness in this field. Diplomacy-wise, a beacon light sending signal. With the announcement of a solution for forced labor during the Japanese colonial period, cooperation of economic diplomacy has begun in earnest. Tangent point of economy and diplomacy is restoring wide country status, as you mentioned. Prime Minister Kishida confirmed that the Japanese government was in the process of reinstating Korea to its wide list of trusted trading partners, conferring preferential export treatment. The two leaders agreed to make joint efforts, and Japan's decision to put Korea back onto the white list will bring a greater synergy for the industry. Joint research in advanced technology sectors will also be expected, including space technology, quantum technology, and artificial intelligence. In short, the recent bilateral summit has opened things up for improvement, so we can now anticipate cooperation between the two countries in the industries, and this will contribute to the forward-looking regional growth.
Right. Now, some experts are saying that Tokyo might add Seoul back on its whitelist after the G7 summit. Are you on the same page?
Economic diplomacy has two approaches. The one is belligerent competition in the form of economic war or trade battle. And the other is a mutual cooperation, that of economic partnership or multilateral FTA. Solidifying economic partnership, especially among G7 countries, is always better alternative because it's a gains-taking game among other member countries, while economic war is only a painstaking game. President Yoon underscored the normalcy of bilateral relations, that Korean semiconductor manufacturers and excellent Japanese subsidiaries can build a solid semiconductor supply chain together. President Yoon has requested the Japanese equipment companies to invest in new semiconductor investment worth 300 trillion won in the metropolitan area of Korea. I suppose now comes the time of negotiation. Korea-Japan FTA might be on the table once stopped in 2009. A global supply chain came to make a transformation into regional supply chain within economic bloc such as G20, a lesson for risk inflation from the COVID-19 supply disruption. In this sense, Korea and Japan could further materialize cooperation on the global issues.
Right, and before we let you go, Professor, the inaugural session of an economic security dialogue took place, focusing on enhancing supply chain resiliency and energy security. Now, that sounds pretty new. How effective will this dialogue be for the two countries to actually move forward?
Once again, globalization has made a transition into the regionalization. So in essence, now is the time of a regional bloc, and then risk inflation is very, very important. In this sense, it is a beginning of the Korean and Japan as a type of regional integration in terms of supply chain. So in this sense, Korea and Japan could further materialize cooperation in the issues such as public health, energy, and climate changes.
Right. All right. Thank you, Professor Oh. Thank you so much again for joining us this morning.
Thank you.